Hi, my name is Sarah Drake. I'm a paper collage artist, author, and teaching artist. And I got to work with about 11 students in the summer of 2019 and work with them not just to make art, but talk about how to be a working artist and how do you work with others and take information from them and combine that with your creativity. I felt that there was a missing piece in students, especially getting to work with adults and having a voice in projects and also learning that business side of being an artist. And that's what inspired this work. At first, we talked about cultural appropriation, which is really important when working with other cultures. And they got to know the restaurant owner, Jeanette, and about her tribe, the Yoruba from Nigeria. And she told us things about her country, her culture, things that she liked, and reference materials were provided for students so they could reference that as they created. She told them things, one day the girls created something and came back with it, and Jeanette was like, I don't like the color red. And the student had used mostly red, and they were like, what do I do? And we were like, that's the whole reason why we're here. We're trying to work through this. Like, okay, you had an idea that focused around the color red, and now the restaurant owner doesn't like that color. What do you do? The things we also talked about is people's perceptions about Africa and African people. And when somebody asked about African animals, talking about how people can sometimes assume or think about animals when they think about Africa and not people. And so that was a discussion we had, and the owner really likes animals and wanted that. And so we had discussions together about how do we then incorporate animals but also be mindful and respectful of people. We also used reference materials of other African public art that had been created to inspire students, to let them see things that had been done, and to get them thinking about working to scale. And so they started with their small drawings, and then we went a little bit bigger, and then to the size that was needed for the walls. And they got to see how math is involved with art. This project was not done alone. We had our funder, Central Minnesota Arts Board grant, but we also had community members that helped. We had artist friends come and help give guidance and opinion. There were community members that stopped in just to see what was going on in their neighborhood, and that helped create a great sense of community. And local business owners like Val's brought tools to help install the outdoor mural. We also had an opportunity for the students, and we invited our partners in education and those that worked with the students to come and see the work so they could learn from what we learned and be able to take that back to their institutions. And the kids got to talk to their family and friends about what they did and the choices that they made with their artwork. And since we can't all gather and do this together, here's their words about their experience.
Hi! We chose the designs we did because we thought that it really represented the culture well. And working with the business owners was wonderful. It was a great learning experience for me, and learning what careers I want to go to when I'm older. It was very helpful.
It was it was nice, but it was very restrictive because I had to listen to her and not do my own mind. I learned about different type of culture, and there is reference pictures so we could see how the things look to figure out how things should be placed around the paintings. It was a little hard, but it was it's fun too.
And what I learned is that I should trust myself more with my artistic abilities. I'm very hard to judge myself, but after working with Sarah and all the other girls, I learned that I'm actually pretty good. So, thank you.
A challenge that I overcame was working with multiple people because the area we were doing the painting in was smaller, so we had to work in different sections at a time, so it would be easier to move around.
I learned that you had to work from the background to the foreground so that you didn't have to like redo a whole bunch of stuff. I learned to do the background first, and I learned that people have like different ideas and stuff. And well, we are really shy, so we keep to ourselves most of the time. So we mostly talk to each other and then to our other friends, and we didn't talk much to the other girls.
But by the end, everybody was talking to each other. Yeah, so even though you're shy and it might be hard to work with folks, by the end, we worked through that. Nice.
Me and Tony had a really nice time working and painting at the restaurant. It was really fun there, and if either of us needed help, Sarah and the girls would help us, and they tried really hard to help us even if we really didn't understand. The work we all did was super beautiful, and I can say for all of us that we are super proud of it.
And we had fun painting.
Hi, my name is Jeanette, owner of African Yen Restaurant. Just want to talk a little bit about what the kids uh, did here with their hearts and their painting. This especially is like a good one when it comes to my customers. This gives them something to talk about, read on, try to figure out what all this means while they wait for their food. So it was a good way for me to get them engaged while they wait for their food, especially what was written here. They try to read it in my local language, which is Yoruba. I'm from West Africa, Nigeria. So they love the painting, they love the artistry. I mean, and when I talk to them about, oh, I have little kids that made this, it's really fascinating for them. And then I have the African yen all spelled out with the African map over there. Also, this, they love this as well with the colors and just the abstract of what it meant, and also the faceless customers. That's what the customer called it one time. Like these are some customers that are faceless. It's such a fun thing for them. And the one over here as well is like somebody trying to eat, which is for them. I mean, overall, I really love what the kids did here with their heart and with the help of their instructor. I let them do what they think is the best, and they came up with some very brilliant ideas with the guidance of their instructor. So I really want to say thank you to Sarah, the instructor, the kids. I really want to say thank you for the beautiful work they did here. My customers love every piece of it.
I was so amazed to find out the artwork in African Yen was done by students. You can tell that they took their time, patient, and put a lot of effort in every piece. It's truly beautiful.
I want to use this opportunity to thank Sarah Drake and her organization, herARTS in Action, for the African-inspired arts that she did for African Yen catering services. herARTS has really transformed the business. It's created a safe space that promotes thought-provoking stories and created a sense of hope and belonging for those that attend. Thank you